Happy Monday and welcome to another episode of MicJam Fam Flippers. If you're not familiar with the channel, Monday through Friday I hit up all the Goodwill, thrift stores, and give you a recap of what I buy there. Saturdays and Sundays are either flea markets and yard sales, and then I give you a weekly update on everything that's sold in the past week on eBay, Mercari, and other platforms. Today I'm at the Goodwill store, so let's go ahead and get in there and see what we can find. Well, I finished up in there at the thrift store, and I did manage to pick up one thing today, and I was kind of hesitant about picking it up just because I know it's going to need a little bit of work, but once I clean them up, they should make me some good money. These are 97 Joker Air Maxes. Now, these were $15. And like I said, I was hesitant because there are some snags on the shoe, and there are some stitching issues on the back. It's one of these has a stitching issue right there. The bottoms aren't too bad at all. They'll get cleaned up pretty nice. Like I said, I didn't know at first, and like around here it need to be cleaned up, and there's a little snag over here I'll have to cut, and one up here, but you know, that's all simple stuff. I didn't want to buy them at first, and with that being said, when I looked up the comps for pre-owned, they were going from $50 to $120, which is, you know, I'll make at least $30–$35 profit, maybe more on those, because those are size 9s. There's not too many size 9s listed at that price. I think there was one, and it was on the best offer, $120, so I'll have to wait and see. But that was pretty much it today. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is early. It's Friday, and I'm off to the box bin yard sale. I had a look at it last night online. It's hard to tell what they're having today. Seems like a lot more glassware, a few things here and there. They've got a couple boxes of watches, and hopefully I can get in there and get a couple of those, see if there's any old vintage watches in there. But if not, I'll show you what we get into and how much it costs after we get out of there. All right, I am back from this box bin yard sale, and it was a pretty good day. There was all kinds of cool stuff I picked up. Let me go ahead and show you what I got, and I'll give you a total at the end of it. The first item I picked up was this Raggedy Andy doll. Well, not doll, it's a stuffed pillow. I remember back in the 70s when I was a kid, 70s, 80s, they had these little patterns that you cut out, and then you just stuff them, and then you sew them up. And that's what that is right there. So you just sew them up and give them to the kids, and you know, they have a fun little pillow. The second thing I got was these I believe it's volume 2 through 5 of these Ford 1977 car shop manuals. Now these manuals on eBay, if I had 1 through 5, it would have sold for like $100. So I should make like $40 off of these. And the next thing that I got was, and I got this on the outside in the box bin, the quarter bins on the outside of the fence. It was a Salem's Lot book. Salem's Lot is like one of my favorite horror movies too. But this goes anywhere from like $25 to $50. So I should make at least a solid 15 easily on this one. I also grabbed Grimmy King of the Heap book from 1997. That was in the quarter bin. I'll check and see how much that's worth. And kind of don't sleep on these, because some of these sell for good money. These like homemade cookbooks. A lot of these go anywhere from like 10 to 20, 25 bucks, but these were all in the quarter bins. I figured I'd give it a shot. And the next thing that I did grab was a bunch of different little watches that they had. This is actually a Dale Earnhardt. Once I clean it up, it's a Dale Earnhardt watch. There was 2 other little watches. Here's one of them right here, and another one right here. So these were all a quarter, and sometimes, you know, you look through those bins, you find stuff that you don't think's worth anything, but it's worth a lot of money. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Some of them watches, them older watches, especially the gaming watches, are worth a lot of money. So that's what I got. Some of those things on the bins, the box bins on the outside. Now on the inside, I did grab a pair of Weiss scissors, or Weiss, whichever way you want to call it. I'm not sure. These are the old ones that are, you know, they're heavy duty. And also grabbed a big, well, it's not too big, but it's a little box full of all kinds of pins. There's a ton of different pins in here. And there's also a 2000 Powerpuff Girls watch that should sell. Some of the Jelly Powerpuff watches sell for like 20 bucks. So this should sell at least 20, 25 bucks. There's a Remington pocket watch in here. This will probably be for parts though, because let me show you real fast. You open it up and it's missing a hand in there. But I'll sell it for $5, no big deal. And there's all kinds of crazy stuff in here. There's little badges, little pins like this. And of course, though, this is a vintage Spock Lives pin. And they also had a couple different watches that were thrown in the box. So I have to go through that and see what they have. Here's another one right here. It's a little angel watch. Now, these might not be worth anything. If they're not, I'll give them to my kids. They like watches. But you never know what they might be worth. And then a few of these in there. But after paying up for everything in here, and I bought a couple other things for my wife, it only came to $14. But once you knock off the stuff that I got from my wife, it was only like $7 again. So they had a really good deal today. They had a drum set there today too, a Ludwig. I wanted to pick it up, but I figured, nah. I wanted, yeah, it'd be interesting to learn play drums, but at this stage in life, whatever. But it seemed like it'd be a lot of fun. But then my kids would take it over, and it'd be fun for them to play. But I don't know. Other than that, there was some furniture, some cool furniture they had there. We picked up a piece. My wife's gonna put that in the dining room. I was actually surprised. Quality's pretty good on it. It's missing a few, or one of the handles is busted, but it's not all that bad. But other than those things, there wasn't any other thing that jumped out at me. But I did, like I said, think in the video yesterday or day before, I did want to get there and check out this watch box that they had. And I did pick up the watches from that box, whatever I could, but a lot of them were busted up, not worth it. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm probably going to hit up some yard sales tomorrow. We'll get into that and we'll see what we can find. Well, I'm back on a Friday after I went to that box bin yard sale this morning. I did go to a couple other thrift stores, and let me show you what I picked up. The first thing that I grabbed there was, let me grab them out of the bag here. A couple different books. This Maxwell Smart Loses Control. Of course, people my age, a little bit older, remember Maxwell Smart. He was kind of a quirky detective, and this was selling for like 15 bucks. And I picked it up for 59 cents at Goodwill, so that should, I should make about $10 easily off of it. And then an Edgar Allan Poe Scholastic book, that should make me probably $10. I did grab a couple of old X-Men, and I don't think they have the records. I don't believe these came with records. These might just be the regular books. But anyway, this one, Night of the Sentinels and Enter the X-Men. These are from the 90s. So these were real cheap. I also picked up a Quizard, I believe it's called. It is a board game from Random House board game, and it looks like it's from the 60s or 70s. Let me see, I haven't looked at the date yet. Oh no, it's 88. Anyway, I grabbed this. This was $3, and they had some expansion modules too, and these were $1 each. So this board game right here was going for like 20, but it didn't include these, so I might sell this for like $35 total for everything. I also grabbed, and I put it back until I looked at it again, RuneScape. This book right here, it kind of caught my attention, and I was thinking, it's probably not going to be worth anything. But this is like a $25 book right here. I don't know why it's so special. I'm going to have to look it up. Maybe something, I mean, it comes with a map, it looks like, inside. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But other than that, it's just, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, what's so special about it. I mean, I guess RuneScape was a game, an online game. I never got into that. And then Animal Crossing City Folk, I picked that up. And the last thing I grabbed, and it's kind of funny, they had this there and it was $25, and then they lowered the price and lowered the price, and then finally they set it in the box bin for $3. And it's the original Star Wars trilogy VHS tapes, none of the doctored up stuff. This is the original stuff before George Lucas went crazy on his movies by editing them and adding all kinds of special effects. But So anyway, I got all those right there. And one last thing I did get was this P90X. I think it's called Beachbody Fitness. Now these go for different prices too. This was only 50 cents. So I think that it was like 25 bucks brand new in a box when I comped it. So let's see. You got to be careful though about P90X on eBay. Sometimes they'll pull them. So you have to word it right, or you could sell it on Mercari. But that was it for today. We'll see you later. It's another day here at MicJam Fam Flippers. Today I'm heading into this Goodwill store right across the street from me, and we'll see what we can get into. Okay, I'm finished up all the thrifting today. I got some really cool stuff. Let me show you what I picked up. The first thing I picked up was this Minolta Weathermatica A. Now, where I got this from, they actually have an online site, and it's not like a bidding site. They just put it up there for a price, and whatever it is, that's what you pay for. The only thing is you have to go pick it up. But I go there to thrift anyway, so it's all good. But inside this box, I'll pick it up real fast and show you, is a weatherproof camera. And it has all the accessories and everything, but that's not really why I bought it. This will probably go for 20 bucks. This is what I paid for, 20 bucks for this lot. But what's in here is what I'm actually going to make money on. Now this is a Olympus Trip 35, and it comes in a case. But that camera right there sells anywhere from $50 to $200. So I'm hoping to list it for $99 to start with, and we'll go from there, see what happens. Because the ones that are $99 do not have a case. This one has a case, and I believe this was in the box too. This wasn't even listed in the pictures, but this might actually go with it. So we'll see what happens. But that's a Keiko 818. I guess it's a flash. It might not go with it. If not, I'll just sell it separate. But that was the first thing I picked up. And the next item I picked up was, while I was there, I picked up two things. I picked up a Tyco Pack 1 plug, and this was $2. And I believe this is for like the old, might be for the old, I can't think, oh my gosh, I can't even think about it. The railroads, the old railroads, the Tyco railroads, stuff like that, are cars. I just had a brain fart. Jeez whiz. Anyway, that's what that's for. And the next thing I got was a Dwayne Wade Reebok jersey. Now this was only $5, but I looked it up, and this jersey was going for like $50 to $100. See, there's Wayne on the back. Now it does have a little pinhole in the front of the shirt, and it does have, it's like right there, I don't know if you can see it, but it does have a pinhole, and it also right here is kind of, it's frayed just a little bit in this little area here. But for $5 I had to pick it up because I should be able to make at least $30 easily off of this. So I'll throw this across all platforms, see what we can get for that. The next item up was, actually it was 2 or 3 items that I got from another thrift store, and it was Castlevania for the Nintendo 64. This is a $25 cartridge, and I paid $7.99 for it. So I should be able to make at least $15 off it if I decide to sell it. And I also grabbed, now this was $4.99. This is a Rockford Fosgate Prime 1, or not Prime 1, Prime R1T-S. It's a little tweeter, and the prices on this go for like $25 to $50. So I should be able to make at least 25, 30 bucks off of it, because when I opened it at the store, everything was intact, and it doesn't look like it's been used. And the last, let's see if I had more. Yeah, the last set of things that I picked up were this Casino double cassette from the movie. And this was only 59 cents, so I might be able to sell this for $10. And also, this vintage, well, almost vintage, I think it's 2002, 2003. Now this is a Carolina Mudcats t-shirt, and this is a size small. And one of my buddies that I grew up with, went to school. I believe he moved there, and he had showed me a hat from this minor league, I believe it's a minor league baseball team one time, and I thought it was really cool. And then I came across this today. It's the first time I've ever seen any other Mudcats merchandise since, I don't know, since the 1990s, 2000. And so I came across this, and I was like, well, I'm gonna pick this up. But I'll probably sell it for like 15, 25 bucks on either eBay or Mercari. I'm not gonna put it on Poshmark, but I'll probably, all this together, hopefully make about $200 off of this stuff. Easily, that camera, I'll easily make my money back and then some off of that. The underwater camera, I paid $20 for the whole lot. Like I said, I'll probably make my money back on that. And then everything else that's in there will definitely be a bonus to make up for the other items that I spent. I probably only spent like 35 today, if that. But that's it for today. We'll see you later. Good morning and happy Friday. I'm off to a box bin yard sale. I actually got a chance last night to look at some of the pictures. They look pretty good. There's actually a couple of autographed footballs in there, so we'll get over there and hopefully get a hold of them. I'll let you know when I get out what we grabbed. All right, I am back from the box bin yard sale, and let me show you what I picked up, and then I'll give you a total afterwards. Today was actually, it was a good day, but it was also a day where there was so much stuff there, but I was just concentrating on a few things. Those footballs that they had there that were autographed, I passed them up because one was $20, one was $15. And the one that was $15 was a Steve McNair. He's passed on, but I would have to get it authenticated and everything. And I don't know if it's worth authenticating it and reselling it. I don't know how much it would cost to authenticate it. But anyway, enough of that. I'll go ahead and show you some of the stuff that I picked up while I was there. The first thing I picked up was this Polder. I think it's called Polder. Little clock for your kitchen timer clock. Now this is like $12 loose and like $20 with a it's still in package new. And I also grabbed an old Run DMC tape. Now this was the very first cassette I remember getting when I was a kid of Run DMC's, and I love every song on this, so this is more of a nostalgia thing for me than selling it. But the other thing I did pick up was don't sleep on razors, because razors are expensive and they do sell. This is a brand new pack of Hydro 3 razors, and this was 50 cents, so I should make 10-15 bucks off of it. And also grabbed Metal Gear Solid 2. I've got to check the disc and see if it's any good. But I grabbed that, and the last thing that I grabbed that was outside the fence was this 1978 Dodge truck supplement. I don't know how much this is going for, but maybe I'll get 10-12 bucks off of it. I also grabbed this phone right here, and it comes with the battery. Now, like I was saying in some of my previous videos, keep your eyes out for any type of these older flip phones, burner phones, whatever, because some of them do sell for good money. I've got to check this out and see what it's for. And if it's not in good shape or it doesn't work, I'll still sell the battery. I also grabbed a 1991 Fleer basketball complete set. Now, I don't know if it's complete. There should be a Jordan in there, which goes for maybe like $5. But I think there's also a Keem Olajuwon or Dikembe. It might be Dikembe Mutombo rookie card in this. I don't remember. I'm not sure. And the last thing I got was, I'd have to take the camera. Let me show you real fast. Was this right here. Now, this is a whole box of cards. 99% of these cards are worthless. But this right here is why I got it. There's a bunch of Garbage Pail Kids cards in there. Now, some of these Garbage Pail Kids cards do sell for decent money. And if you lot them up, you can get even more money out of them, because they started taking off, I guess, last year or the year before, the older cards. And all those vintage cards are, you know, going up and up and up. So I've got to go through that box. Like I said, I'll probably throw out 90% of those cards, because there's a lot of cards in there that are junk. They just are, the corners are all messed up. They're not worth anything. There are a few, like these Power Players baseball cards, Duracell packs. I believe there was 6 or 8 packs of these, and they're still sealed. Now, if I can get all 6 or 7 or 8 packs, whatever it is, in this box, I've seen a bunch of them in there, and I could probably sell them for like $10 for the set. And my total today came to $20, but that also includes some stuff I didn't show. I did buy my wife, they had a Dan Marino throwback jersey. That was, you know, a decent jersey. Yeah, I paid $5 for that. And a couple other things. Just some personal stuff I picked up that was kind of cool. But this stuff right here came to $20, and I'll probably make, I'm going to say, I haven't looked through the rest of the cards in there. There's actually a Mortal Kombat game in here. I just noticed. There's a Mortal Kombat game just kind of sitting in the box too. There's all kinds of stuff in that box, the card box. I don't know what's going on with that box. It's just a mixture of everything. I don't even think the guy realized what he had there, but I'm gonna say I'll probably make a good solid 60 to 80 bucks off all this stuff today, including what I paid for everything. But that was it today. It was a fun day, and it's starting to get hot. I'll see you later. This week I'm going to go over some items that sold on Mercari and eBay. The first item that I sold was this vintage Apple Newton pin from the 90s. I paid roughly a quarter for it, and it sold for $20. Up next is this men's Wrangler PBR bull riding long sleeve medium shirt. I picked this up for $3.99 at a Goodwill store and sold it for $25, so I made about an $18 profit off of this one. I sold this Rockford Fosgate pair of tweeters for $30. I believe I picked it up at a Goodwill store for $4.99, so I probably made about a $22 profit off of this one. This Star Wars paperback is part of that 50 novel lot that I had picked up at Goodwill for $50. They are selling, and this one sold for $9. The next item is a Strawberry Shortcake Parker Brothers storybook lot. I had purchased these a couple months ago at a yard sale for a quarter each, so I'm in it for about an $8 profit when it's all said and done. Next up is this U.S. Army 60th Infantry Regiment distinctive unit insignia. These two pinbacks were in a lot I had picked up for probably about a quarter each and sold them for $20, so I made about a $17 profit off of these. This item here was my hot item of the week. I had purchased this for $4, and it didn't take too long for it to sell at all. It ended up selling for $41, so I definitely made about a $34, $35 profit off of this. I sold this smart wool size large men's shirt for $28. I picked it up for $2.99 at a Goodwill store, and I made about a $23 profit off of it. This was that Bose Companion 3 lot that I had picked up for $15 recently. I had sold the other piece that went with this separately, and these two sold for $35, so this was pure profit right here. I had purchased these two items at a box bin for $1 each and had them listed for about 4 months. They finally sold for $22, so I made about $18 profit off of these. And last but not least, this week on Mercari, I sold this Tie Beanie Kids lot. I had purchased it for $10 at a Goodwill and listed it for $50. I figured it would go for weeks or months at a time before I even had a sale on this, and someone had came in with a $36 offer and I took it. So I definitely made $26 off of this. Well, another week in the books. It's been another fun week finding some cool stuff. The box bin yard sales never seem to disappoint. I always seem to find some cool stuff there. And I can't wait to show you what's coming up in the next episode. Some cool stuff that I found at this past week's box bin yard sale. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.